So we are working on system of equations now, and we will be working using this hexagon as a whole process. How many steps do you see here in this hexagon? 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Agreed? So first step, what is it telling us? In the first step, you will actually be just figuring out where and which variable need to be eliminated. The first one, what are you working on there? You will see which variable is easy to eliminate. That's the first thing. Second step, you will actually perform the steps to eliminate one of the variables. Same thing that we did with the 2 variables a bit ago. We will be working on that same thing with 3 variables. Okay? Then step by step, we will keep on working on this thing. Let's try to start it now. As I gave you the hints earlier, look for a variable, how to determine which variable needs to be removed. You will look for a variable with the simple most coefficient. Do you see any of the variables here which has a simple coefficient? When I'm saying simple coefficient, that means a 1. That means a 1. So y is a variable with the coefficient 1. Agreed? This is the simple most. Y. I will choose this. Do you see any other one? No. This is an easy one. Now, what should it be multiplied with to get this 2 eliminated? What should I multiply the second equation with to match the coefficient with the equation in equation A? 2. I will multiply it with the 2 first. And then I will eliminate the same variable to the third equation also. What should I multiply it with to eliminate the negative 3y? 3, exactly. So one by one, these 2 steps are going to help me. Step number 2, step number 3 will give me 2 equations. Okay? Now, let's do this. First step. So what am I going to do here? I will write down the operation first. What will I do? I will subtract, or hold on. One more thing that you should notice here. One more thing. You see the signs are different. These 2 signs, here it's a plus, and here this is a minus. Negative and positive. Whenever the signs are different, then you will add the equations. What do I mean by that? Look at this. Equation A will be added to 2 times the equation B. That's what I will do. Equation A will be added to the 2 times equation B. So I will write over there A plus 2B. A plus 2B is the thing that I'm going to write over. Okay? A plus 2B. 2B means 2 times the equation B. What will I write first? You can take notes also along with me on the worksheet. Don't miss it. So A is the equation that will I write first over here. 3x minus 2y plus 4z equals a 35. Equals a 35. Now, what do I need to do? I will multiply the equation B with a 2. Each and every element in equation 2 will be multiplied. Equation B will be multiplied with 2, and then I will replace it here. So negative 8x. Can someone tell me how do I get that negative 8x? I multiply the negative 4 with the 2. Good. And then plus 2y. And then minus 10z equals a negative 72. That's how I multiplied the equation B with the 2, and I brought the complete step over here. Now, because I'm adding, I don't need to change the signs. I'm adding these things. So what to do? 3x plus negative 8x. What will that give me? Negative 5x plus 2y minus 2y. What will that give me? A 0. That's gone. And then minus 10z plus 4z will give me a negative 6z equals what? What will that be equal to? Negative 72, positive 35. That will give me, help me with that.
48.
37, negative 37. Negative 5x minus 6z equals 37. So this was a 5. So negative 5x minus 6z. How many variables are there in this equation?
There's two.
Two variables. What has been eliminated?
Wow.
Y is eliminated. We will now eliminate that y from the B and C equation also. Follow the same steps every single time, and in the 6 steps you will be able to solve the equation. Y eliminated. And I will name this the equation. I will name that this equation is an equation D. What do I name it? The equation D. This is the letter D here. Now, you already told me that I need to multiply the second equation with the 3 to eliminate y from the C. So the operation that we are going to do now is a C minus 3b. We will hold that equation D in our pocket. We will go to the number 3. Third step, we're going to do there C minus 3b. Can someone tell me why am I multiplying it with a 3? Sorry, C plus 3b I will mention here. Why did I change my mind from plus to minus, from minus to plus? Because you see over here, in the third equation also the signs are different. When the signs are different, so I will simply add C plus 3b. So why am I multiplying with a 3? Who can tell me? So I will multiply the equation B with a 3, and then I will add it to the equation C. Anyone? Why am I multiplying it with 3? Yes, fine. Yeah. Why am I multiplying the equation B with a 3? Any idea? Well, you told me that I should be multiplying it with a 3. Yeah, look at this. This red circle 3, that's the coefficient that I'm trying to equate it to. So to equate this 3y, I multiplied the b where the coefficient was 1 with the 3 so that the y's will be cancelled out. What I will do now, I will put the equation C first over there. What is the equation C? 5x minus 3y plus 3z equals the 31. Got it? That's the equation C exactly without any changes. Now, I will multiply the equation B with a 3 and place it exactly the way that x and y will be matching corresponding. So negative 12x plus 3y minus 15z equals, I will now multiply the negative 36 with the 3, and that will give me 108 negative. A negative 108. Now this need to be solved. When I'm saying need to be solved, I need to add if it's same sign, if the signs are opposite, definitely I will be subtracting, you know about that.
So we add
15 because I'm multiplying the equation B with the 3, and if you notice, the negative 5z was there. That negative 5z, when I multiplied it with the 3, it turned out to be negative 15z. Does it make sense? And when I was multiplying the negative 4x, when I was multiplying the negative 4x with the 3, that gave me a negative 12x.
So it's,
And when I was multiplying the negative 36 with 3, that gave me a negative 108. Everything in equation B multiplied with 3 and it gave me this equation. Now the negative 3y and the positive 3y is gone. That's a 0. I will not write that. Negative 5z plus 3z gives a negative 12z equals 108 negative and then plus 31. That's gonna give me a 77. 77. Negative 77. And we have a positive. Thank you, Samuel. There is a negative sign over there. And we will mention that as an equation E. So I have now got two more equations, and both of those equations, the G and E, are in the shape of, like, the variables are X and Z. Got it? Can you help me again? Hold on.
is that 12Z?
12Z. Because 3Z minus 15Z gave me a negative 12Z. Keep moving it so that we can go to the, here, that's fine. That's fine. So here, thank you, David. Now what we will do, we will put over here negative 5x. Okay, first let me put the operation there. Now look at the equation D and E on your notes. The equation D and equation E. Which variable is easy to eliminate? From the equation D and equation E. Which one is easy to eliminate? Huh? Z? Which variable is easy to eliminate from the equation D and the equation E? Why? Because the coefficients can easily be matched. What can we do? We can multiply the equation D with a 2, and that will give me a 12z here, which is equal to the 12z here. That means I can subtract two equations after multiplication, and z will be gone. That's how you will always look at the things which can be helpful for you. I will highlight it again. Look at this. This negative 6z over here, this negative 6z, if I will multiply it with a 2, that will give me a negative 12. And that's what I'm going to do. If you will not pay attention, if you will get distracted, trust me, this whole process will just be gone. You will not be able to understand anything. So stay focused. What's the operation then? I will now subtract. It's a subtraction because I have the same signs, negative here, negative here. So this time I'm subtracting. So E minus 2 times the D. That's the operation that I'm going to perform here now. E minus 2D. That's okay. I will go. So E minus 2 times D. That's what I'm going to do now here. Let's write it down. I will try to keep both the things in front of us now. Let's do it. So first, I will write the equation E, which is negative 7x, negative 12z equals a negative 77. Below that, I will multiply everything from the equation D with a 2. And I will bring in here negative 2x minus 12z equals a negative what? 37 times 2. That will give me a 74. 74. Do we agree on that? 37 times 2 is a negative 74. Sorry. Negative 12 in this way will not be cancelled out. We will have to change the signs. Why will I change the signs? Because this time I'm subtracting. Subtraction, I can simply subtract by changing the signs. So I will change every negative to a positive. And what will that give me? That will give me 3x. Z definitely is a 0 now. 12z, negative and positive is gone. What are we left with? 3x equals negative 3. Make sense? 77 was a negative, 74 is a positive, 77 minus 4, 74 is a negative 3. Now, that will give me, what should I do now to find the value of x? From here, divide by what? 3. So dividing by 3, that's right.
I'm learning.
X equals a 3.
I'm learning.
You screwed up.
Now, if you have noticed, this step, the E and D is exactly similar to the one first question that I solved for you with 2 variables, 2 equations. Initially, if I will have a look on this, so far, the process, what we did initially, the equations were here. There were 3 equations, 3 variables. We eliminated one by one in 2 steps, 2. In 2 steps, one variable y was eliminated, and I was left with 2 equations, 2 variables. So that is the same process that we adopted here to solve a system of equations with 2 variables, 2 equations. That same thing is applied over here in this step. And we got the value of x. Now I need the value of z and the value of y, and then we are done. How will I find the value of z? Let's put this value of x, and that's a step number 5. Let's put this value of x in any of the equations d or e. I will do it here. What I'm going to do as an operation, I will substitute the value of x in the equation e. In the equation e, that means wherever I see the x in the equation e, I will replace it with a negative. Oh my God, nobody told me about this. When I will divide the 3, it will be a negative 1. I was saying negative 1 and I was writing there a 3. So somebody missed a chance for an extra card. X equals negative 1 was the right thing. Why did you let me put over there x equals 3? So x is the negative 1. 3 by 3 is a negative 1. Negative 3 by 3, negative 1. Don't let me do a mistake on the board, huh?
You did it on purpose?
No, I just missed it. Anybody can do a mistake, but the thing that key point is we should recheck. Never forget to recheck your work. So I just rechecked and I thought I saw, oh, it's wrong. Let's correct it. Somebody lost a chance to get an extra card. Now I substituted over there negative 7 minus 1. And then after that, what was the next number? Negative 12. 12 times a z equals what? A negative 77. Are we good with this? I substituted x equals negative 1 in the equation e. And now I will solve it. And that will give me positive 7 minus 12z equals negative 77. Now, we are almost done. What should I do to eliminate to isolate the z here? I should subtract a 7 from both sides. Agreed? That will give me negative 12z equals negative 84. What's the next step? Divide by what?
12.
12. Negative 12. I will divide on both sides by a negative 12. And what's that? That will give me z equals a 7. So we got the z, we got the x. What's left? We still need to find what? We still need to find that missing piece, which is a y here. We have an x, we have a z. How will I find the y? What I will do, I will now take any of the first 3 equations and substitute the x and z to find the y. Okay, and I will do it here in the workspace. So in the workspace, let me take the equation A. I will take the equation A and I will substitute there x equals -1 and z equals 7. Wherever I will see an x, I will put there a -1. Wherever I will see a z, I will put there a 7. Now let's take the equation A. I have the equation and you also have the equation in front of you on your worksheets. So let's put it over here. When A is, when x here 3 times x, that means 3 times -1 plus, and then minus 2y, and then plus 4 times 7. Why am I putting a 7 over there? Because z is a 7 equals what? That is equal to 35. Now solving this will be helping me to find the value of y. -3 minus 2y plus 28 equals 35. Then what should I do? I will simplify it. -2y plus 28, not 28, plus 25 equals 35. Do you agree with this? How did I get that 25? How did I get that 25?
I wanted to, right?
Subtract what? 28 minus 3. 28 minus 3, that's what gave me a 25. What should I do next? Subtract 25 on both sides. Agreed? Subtract 25 on both sides. And that will give me a -2y. -2y equals a 10. What's next? Divide by 2 on both sides. And what is the y then? Y is going to be a -5. All good? So this is done. We have the value of x, y, and z. What's the value of y now? A -5. What's the value of x? A -1. And what's the value of z? A 7. That's my answer, an ordered triple that I will put over here in this step. Ordered triple. X is a -1, y is a -5, and z is a 7. That's how I will put my answer as a whole. All the calculations are here. You have taken notes, and that's the way to solve 3 equations, 3 variables by elimination. Okay? It's a long process. I will stop the video now. Recording done.